1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, Twitchy. Thanks for coming on in here again. We'll grab these things. Mr. Willow-Whiskers, how many times do I have to tell you that that is not a nice thing to say? Please don't mind Mr. Willow-Whiskers. His wisdom is subjective, and he sometimes is a little bit of a brat. Alright, we got ourselves a breaker on already. Let's see if we can't get some lights on to control our sanity, and we're going to look for our ghost. And then, folks, I do know, I feel like I know a good deal about the game. I've got a lot of technical knowledge, building some other skills. If you have any questions, if you ever see me doing something that you're like, what on earth are you doing? Please explain. Please shout them out. I'm happy to answer what I'm doing, why. There is some amount of method to my madness, but there is also just a lot of madness. In terms of the event that is going on right now, by the way, the Prime Demon's Favor, we have had our first redeem. It was Morbid Dahlia. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her or not, but I'm going to coax that Prime Demon into properly... What? Why did it look like that door just shut, but it's telling me it's this door? I don't like that. But it does look like it might be this room. Okay. I'm a little wary of that door. Let's go get some safety devices to throw down, just in case. Yes, so somebody has claimed themselves one of them. There are 9 more available. If you are not sure what I'm talking about, I will explain here in just a second. Gotta get this on in here. Well, hello there. Hello. Welcome on in, 100 grade. I actually got to catch 100 grade's stream the other day and had a ton of fun in it, between, of course, doing my own work as well. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and hello, the big whale. Welcome in as well. I feel like I have not caught your stream in a while, and I feel really bad about that. But it's been crazy busy times. Hi streamers, welcome in. If you've got anything going on, if you've got an event, a giveaway, just that you're gonna stream later, please let me know. I want to know. I am not a jealous person. You are more than welcome to talk about things that you've got going on. Yes, how are you doing, Big Well? Did I not grab... Oh, I did grab crucifixes. Okay. We will go ahead and put that there, but we don't want them to be on just yet. See if we can find ourselves ghost riding. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, folks, if you are just coming on in, we are currently doing 2 evidence runs in Phasmophobia. I've got myself what I like to call Professional Plus, which is this kind of step between Nightmare and Professional. There we go. And the point of the stream is to really focus on narrowing it down to a couple ghosts with your 2 evidence, like you would do in a Nightmare. And then how you can kind of go from there, what different tips and tricks you can use to, like, finally narrow down what ghost it is. In the hopes that you could eventually take this and move into a Nightmare game, and if you've been having trouble running Nightmares, get more money from the Nightmare. Alright, my thermo is still just above freezing. Did not see any ghost orbs. Didn't get a spirit box response. I am going to actually try that one more time, though, because I like to hit my Windows key twice between things, especially if I've been tabbing in and out. There are some times where this game just kind of loses track of your microphone, or just the spirit box does not work properly. And that is a way to kind of fix it. Okay. We don't need this. We do need a black light and some salt. It's very loud. Very loud thunder. And then 100 grand, I think you said that you were, sorry. Is it 100 grand or 100? It's 100 grade. 100 grade. Excuse me. 100 grade, it sounded like you said you were lurking. Thank you for lurking. If you're not, how are you doing? What is going on, my friend? Folks, I don't often grab the parabolic. The reason I'm doing so right now is just because it is an objective, and if it's a quick, easy objective, I like to do them, just to, you know, keep a little funding in the pocketbook. Mr. Ghost. Mr. Ghost, that was rude. Okay, well, the ghost stepped immediately in the salt, but didn't actually, like, move around. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Ghost. Alright, do not see UV. Also can't be a wraith, though, so that's good to know. Ghost writing. Oh, couldn't have been a wraith anyway. I think our next step is to go get a candle and farm for some UV. Not UV, excuse me, some EMF. So what do I mean by that? There's a couple combinations of items that you can do to sort of force the ghost to give you more evidence. You can't actually force the ghost to do anything necessarily, but you can sort of encourage it to do the things that you want. So by putting a candle in there, I'm going to encourage the ghost to blow out the candle right next to my EMF reader, which is going to give me an EMF reading. And you can continually do that over and over again. Ghosts love to blow out candles. So it's a really good way if you're looking for your EMF 5. You just stick the candle on top of a crucifix, you stick an EMF reader right next to it, and you let the ghost just blow it out constantly. We're gonna go ahead and check for some freezing temps. Not seeing the freezing temps, okay. While we're waiting for that. So that candle might interfere with the spirit box. I can't quite ever remember how they interplay together. Okay, perfect. We'll go ahead and light that again. Oh, it's doing like a lot of something right around here. Okay. Is your eye still an option? No, okay. Now let's go ahead and look for ghosty orbs one more time. You know what we haven't done, by the way? We haven't turned back on our dots. We should probably go do that. We've been sitting here with no dots on. It could have been a dots ghost for a while now. Not terribly happy with this dots location. Oh, ghosty. Ghosty, ghosty. Here, ghosty. If you would be so kind as to give me my second piece of evidence, I would really appreciate that. There it is. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ghosty. The number of times I have a ghost do that, I just can't. I just can't. Like, I'll ask it to do something, and then it'll be like, okay, sure. Sure, whatever you want to do. Also, people who have just stopped on in, please feel free to feed the familiar down below. If you have not already, they will love you just slightly more for it. Let's go to the truck, do a couple shout-outs, and then we will talk about how we can get to our final ghost conclusion. Alright, folks, we have ourselves a spirit, a myling, or a shade. This is not the greatest trifecta of ghosts. The spirit is a very bland ghost. It has no power, and its downside is that it takes 3 minutes for it to do a hunt after you've smudged it. So it's one of those ghosts, like, if you've smudged a ghost and then you're waiting for a hunt and you're like, this is taking forever to be a spirit. Shade can only hunt at 35 or lower, and it also doesn't like to do stuff while you're in the room. Might not be dealing with a shade here. And then the myling is very quiet when it's hunting. Unfortunately, the myling test is one of the tests that I am not terribly good at. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a smudge stick here. We're going to grab one of these. I think the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go see what our cursed object is. And depending on what it is, will inform the strategy. It's not one of those. It is not that one. Is it the mirror? Oh, okay. This is actually really good for us, folks. So we could force a hunt. We really could, but we don't want to. What we want to do instead is we want to go look for our sanity again. And then we're going to use the mirror to try and get down to between 50 and 35. That will be our first indication. So we are currently at 85. The mirror will drain a minimum of 20 sanity, I believe. And it will also drain 7 per second. So if you hold it for, say, 5 seconds, it should drain you down 35. Sorry, what were we at? We were at 80? 85? Somewhere around there. So we're going to want to hold that mirror for some time. Yep, 85. So if we held it for about 5 seconds, we would get to below 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We want to double check, make sure that we were correct on our thing there. Alright, perfect. We are just above the hunt range for the shade, so we're going to go on in there. If it hunts, it cannot be a shade. Oh, it just turned out the breaker. I needed that breaker to be on. I really don't like you for doing that. Not to worry, folks. We can make a beeline for that breaker really fast. We're going to actually take off of our head cam because we want the better light. We're going to beeline for the breaker and get it turned on as fast as we can so that we can keep our sanity just above the shade hunt range. We're also going to keep an ear open for it to try and hunt us. Perfect.
Okay. Behold, mortals. Pyrotic234 has entered the chat.
Well, hello there, Pyro. It didn't inform me that you raided. You are, in fact, a one-man raid, though. You are an amazing person, so come on in. We are just trying to... No. Oh, I need you to not hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Folks, we need to go look at our sanity real quick and really, really hope that that didn't actually get us. Otherwise, it'll be very annoying. You said one-man raid. I was super confused. Oh, that hit
I
us.
am
I really
not a
wanted it
toy
not
to be
to.
played with,
Okay,
mortal.
we can fix this.
Do not poke me again.
Okay, yes, perfect. That's exactly where I want to be. I was able to catch Master Loki for just a little bit the other day. It was really fun to be in there, though. I believe you were playing Fortnite. Correct me if it was Apex, because my brain cannot tell those two apart, apparently. I am doing well. We are trying to figure out what ghosty I got going on here, and I'm fairly certain I'm dealing with a shade. I'm standing near this door, because I want to know exactly when it closes. Yeah, I thought it was Fortnite. You had like this cool like wolf skin on. It was really fun. I am not a big fan of like the gameplay of Fortnite, for myself, just because I'm not a big fan of shooters. But I do love the creativity that Fortnite's going on. All the items are just cool and whimsical. All the skins are really amazing. This is
A new
this is a
witchling is
shade.
born. How terrible.
Folks, we are probably dealing with ourselves a shade here because any other ghost could have hunted and would have hunted by now. We're sitting pretty right at 45. The ghost should attempt to hunt here, and they are just doing absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go stand in there for just a couple more seconds, call it a shade, and we will move on. Folks, I am gonna go until about 2 o'clock, so that's about an hour and a half for me that I've got left here. Would you all be interested in some thaumaturgy? We could do some off-Thursday thaumaturgy. For those who do not know what that is, it is a game mode. It's kind of like a community challenge game mode here, where I will turn on these redeems that you can... Oh. You're a little late there, Ghosty. I was leaving. I will turn on some redeems that you can really affect how my gameplay is going to work, and we will sort of go in and see if we can get Hexers or Charmers to win. But it was a shade.
There's some jobs
Perfect.
ready for you.